everybody.
Morning.
18.
18. Oh, I have to put a thicker jumper on.
Put the heating on at 8 o'clock. It's 10:05 and it's still only 18 degrees.
Yeah. It's a bit of a frosty night, I think, out there, don't you?
Yeah. Steve and Lorna, they're feeling it, aren't you?
Ooh.
He's having to put his oil heater on as well.
Yeah.
Oh. You've got the same draft coming up from that passenger seat as we had. Yeah. Yeah, I put tape over the vent underneath there, underneath the van. I don't know if it's still on there, I haven't checked. But it didn't seem as bad when we were out last.
I don't know where cold comes from, do you, around there?
Under that seat, that area there. Yeah, it's always cold there. Low down.
Yeah.
Lower.
Yeah.
Well, I nearly scuppered our what's the word for it that were collaboration. I nearly scuppered it yesterday. I am so stupid. It's unbelievable.
It's so quick to well, I suppose you do. You think the worst, don't you? Things that's going on. And,
there's so many scams nowadays. I mean, I actually had one.
We keep getting a text, don't we? Something about...
As though it's from Tracy, saying, "Mum, I dropped my phone and broke it. So I'm using a friend's phone. Can you phone me on this number?" You know.
Yeah.
It's just a scam. And there's loads of stuff like that knocking about. And I'm not going to tell you who it is and what it is that we're collaborating with. But they're going to deliver us something. And during the process, the negotiating process, I did say, I take it these products are complimentary. And I never got an answer to that. And then yesterday, I got an invoice. So I thought, hey up. This is just a cute way of getting me to buy something. I thought I've been done here, you know, I've been had. And so I cancelled it, told them that was very sneaky of them to do that, and
then reread.
Then later on in the day, I was thinking about it all day, and I was thinking, well, normally, if you were going to buy a product like that online, you'd pay in advance. They won't send it off if you haven't paid. And so I took another look at this invoice, and it came to £107. Well, you see, I freaked out when I saw that. 107 quid, you know. But if I'd have continued looking down, it were just a load of zeros, like 0 delivery, 0 VAT, total 0.
Yeah.
I never got that far.
His mind just flipped.
I just flipped when I saw 107 quid, and so I wrote this email to him, cancelling it and telling him that they were sneaky and that. And I thought, oh, that's the end of that. So I've ruined that. Because I ruined the one on Channel 5, didn't I? we were invited to take part in that millionaire motorhome thing.
Yeah.
And I thought, hey, that's a scam. So I sent them a reject. So I thought I've done it again. But anyway, I've had I've had an email from them this morning, and
he apologised.
I sent when I realised what I'd done yesterday, I sent an apology. And this morning, they've said that obviously I'd misunderstood what were going on, and so it's all still going on now, going out. So. Hey dear. I am just. I don't believe the way I am.
No.
It's not something I was like when I was younger. I was switched on. God, I'm not switched on now. Old age.
He don't tend to read everything like he should do, or he don't go in like it did. So
I'm not. Yeah, I think it's. You know what it's like these days with all this health and security, and the I mean, it all reads all this. I don't know, what do you call it? All the words disappear out of your head. You can't find the words anymore. They're agreements, you know. Nobody. It's just tons of laborious details. So I suppose after years, you know, we've been at the internet now, years now. I've just got so that I can't be bothered with all this crap. You get it with the product. You open the box and you've got this manual, and you think, oh, you know, there's a lot of information here about it. When you look, all it is a load of stuff telling you what not and what not to do, and all blooming sorts. Not to do with that, I use the thing. So I just skip stuff. Yeah. And you say it was to my undoing.
I mean, I got something on my phone yesterday about sending me a code.
Yeah.
Or something, and I have no idea what that is for.
I know.
So I just ignore it, because
I
mean, I haven't been on my phone doing out, or
so
why should I have a code?
You're on your guard. You're on your guard all the time, aren't you? And all the time you're thinking, is this a scam? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that Channel 5 thing was a scam.
Yeah. You did, didn't you? But we don't think it will now.
Oh, it won't, because it appeared on telly. Not that I watched a bit of first one they did. I mean, I'm not bothered, because it wasn't my scene anyway. But anyway, I watched another weird film last night.
Yeah.
It was called Mr. Nobody. Have you ever watched it?
Mr. Nobody.
I love these quirky films. You'd have gone mad.
Yeah.
You'd have done, you know, what you're watching this for. It were really strange, but it were interesting, because I'm quite interested in like things like fourth and fifth dimensions and time. What is time? And it were related to that.
Oh.
Apparently, because I understand. Years ago, in my wilderness years, I read a lot about entropy, and you know, it's the universe is subject to entropy. Everything is subject to entropy. It's a really complicated thing, and I can't even remember half of what I learned about it.
Is it that one where a match? Where if you burn a match or something, like a well going out?
No, that was
Zen.
Choose to love Sangrampa.
All right.
Buddhism. Yeah, I read a lot about that when I was younger. Been down many a cul-de-sac I have. Philosophical cul-de-sacs.
Yeah.
But basically the thing is that everything's expanding.
All right.
But apparently it gets to a point where it stops expanding and then contracts.
Oh.
And everything goes backwards, and everything is reduced to nothing. It goes back to whatever it was.
Right.
Whatever that was. So you think, in that case, what is time? Because if everything's going backwards, time's going backwards until you get to nothing, and there's not even any time. Or is there time? Is time? Does time exist outside of physical reality? Oh God!
Oh, it's getting a bit weird there.
Well,
No idea.
That film, it wasn't just about. It was a film about a couple, a lad really. That he was brought up, and his mother and father split up, and he had to make a decision about who he went to live with. On the railway, his man's waiting for a train, and on the railway platform, his dad says you have to choose. And,
oh dear.
And at that point, his man's getting up train, and it starts off from there.
From there. Oh dear.
And this guy in it is 110 years old, and it's this kid.
Oh.
And he says that none of us exist. All we are is in the mind of a 9-year-old boy.
Oh.
Because you didn't have to make a decision. If you made no decision, because everything that happened in that film was a look at what if he'd have made either decision.
All right.
And the film was about what would have happened if he'd have made that decision or that decision. But he was saying at the end, if he made no decision, we won't exist.
Oh, right.
I think it's interesting. Oh
dear.
Anyway, shall I have a letter?
Yeah. Well, compared to Trevor's evening, I watched MasterChef. The professionals. Oh dear.
Well, I was doing my books for ages. You might say, what you do in your books? You don't work anymore. But I've got a like Sage and all them things. Well, I have one on my phone called AN Money. I mean, it's years old. Must have had it 15 years on my phone and on computer. And I always manage my money with it. Every time I get a bank statement, I won't have a bank statement online, I have it delivered. I like a physical bank statement. And when I get it, I reconcile it. I go, it's all on my phone, I tick them off. I get one every quarter, and I go through both accounts and tick everything off, make sure that I haven't missed anything, Do you all do that? Do you reconcile your bank accounts?
It's a good job it's him and not me. Be doing with it.
Crazy man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's from me.
This is from you on the 17th of December, 1967.
Right.
Dear Trev, you must be a good guesser, as the address was right.
Oh.
But just for you, I have put the address at the top of the letter. Well, I had a better memory then than I have now. Especially for numbers and names and words. What else is there?
Lost everything.
Numbers, names and words. Apart from that, I'm all right.
Oh dear.
There is no need to shout at me. I know when I'm in the wrong, but you don't have to go. So just think yourself lucky that you don't have to have people look right through you.
Oh.
Last week I saw two girls who I am good friends with, and I said hi. They just looked straight through me, and I know for a fact they saw me. So let's drop it, shall we? Oh, what was that about, Pat?
I don't know.
Maybe it might have pop up in the next letter from me. Something I'd said to you. No need to shout at me. I know when I'm in the wrong. Oh, just before we drop the subject, to hear you talk, any would think I am tactless. Well, I don't think I am. Anyway, I'm sorry, because I'm getting mad now. But I hope you will forgive me, as I'm not feeling too good, as I'm still full of cold, besides other things. So don't take much notice of me, will you, love? Oh, been getting on at you.
You must have been.
How cruel. You're right, love, we have finished downstairs. Upstairs, we only have to paper. That's at this
New house.
This wretched new house they're going to move to. Yes, love, a plumber did fix our sink. You were right, the pipe was rotten, so he had to put a new one in. I must have seen it. Your dad didn't say much, love. Your mother said twice that she thought I was too young, but Mum changed the subject to her health. Oh no, Bob, my mum and dad thought you were too young. Well, everybody did. Anybody who's new on here, Pat was just 16. This was written in December, and you were 16 in September.
Yeah, but we met when I'd just come 15.
Yeah. Well, you see, Trev, Gran also thinks I'm too young, and she says it's all your fault. Anyway, I'm not bothered. Are you, love? No. As I have said in my other letters, we would be pleased to have Dave and Paul as long as they don't mind. I don't think your mum and dad want to put them up, as they said they didn't want any strangers staying at their house. But don't say I told you. Oh, they're right stick in the mud. I am glad I am not. I have to have fun before a family, but I don't fancy that a bit about going dizzy. Oh, no. That's something Andy said. I'm glad Andy got his leave, but will he be coming home with you or later? Came home the same day, but his flight took off. Mine didn't. Will Paul and Dave be coming home the same day? It's nice to know that you will be with someone over Christmas. I want. The weather over here is cold and ready to snow. Yeah, it is now. 12th, it's what, 12th of December, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's not 17. We're not far off. Anyway, love, I love you, so take care. Lots of love, Pat. Lots of questions about the wedding.
Yeah. Well, from what I can remember, I don't think Dave and Paul came. But
no, they didn't.
They didn't.
No, they didn't.
Be wrong.
No. I mean, there was the church, the one in the church. There was nobody, none of my friends, nobody.
No.
All the war
Andy
Ethel.
Yeah.
Oh, blooming gone on at me. in the church, which is what all I needed.
Yeah.
I don't think Christine or anybody were there. Then there were
Leo Stanley were there, weren't they?
our kid.
And your mum and dad.
And my mum and dad.
I think that were it.
That were it from my side, yeah. There were no friends of yours, or just your family.
Mm.
Your dad wasn't there, of course.
No. My mum were there. My Uncle Brian gave me away. My brother and sister were there. And my Auntie Ethel.
Yeah. And same at reception at Co-op, I don't remember anybody else being there.
Oh, Uncle Brian's wife were there. Can't remember her name now. Madge, that's it. Auntie Madge.
Auntie Connie were there.
Auntie Connie were there, but she didn't come to the
ceremony.
To the meal afterwards. I think she left.
Do you?
Yeah. Well, I don't remember seeing her. Auntie Ethel was still there.
Yeah. I thought Connie was there.
Did you?
Did I?
Maybe she
go
came
across the road to a pub? I seem to remember going across a road to a pub and had a drink. And I remember Connie being there.
Oh.
Yeah.
When we were in
Leeds.
Co-op
Yeah.
in the Leeds.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You remember Connie being there?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it was the first time I'd met her. I'd talked to her anyway.
Right. Hmm. That's very strange.
And what are you planning on to doing today, Pat?
Oh, I don't know.
Not moving so much.
No, I've got to go up in and do some ironing, I think, and sort all washing that's been done and put it where it needs to be. Because it's like Chinese laundry in our Tracy's bedroom at one end. It's all just been folded up and put on ironing board or
Our stuff, is it?
Well, there's a mixture.
Is there?
Some of Alethea's stuff in a bag ready to come down into her bedroom. Some of our stuff. Yeah. I think that's what I shall be doing this morning.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Fed,
Not sure.
Oh,
My hands are freezing.
I know. I haven't warmed up yet.
Still 18.
I might just go crawl back in bed again. Did you see him this morning? He was like a little bug. And just his head stuck out from under the duvet. He looked very snug.
Yeah.
Did you sleep all right last night?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I did, I think.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. I mean, I did get up a couple of times to go to the loo. That's usual. As long as I go straight back off to sleep, I don't mind.
Oh, you don't seem to have any problem.
No.
Well, you do sometimes. I don't know.
I do sometimes if I don't go straight off after watching telly. Right.
Right.
I think that might
24
be
minutes,
a
we better
video.
stop.
Yeah.
All right, so all being well, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.